Time. I call the member for Baulkham Hills.
If you don't mind. Thank you, Mr Acting Speaker. I speak in favour of the bill. The bill and its amendments seek to develop clarity in the Land Management Act, Taxations Administration Act and Duties Act amendments. The amendments will allow for greater consultation with industry. This government understands the need to consult with industry. As such, I'm happy to see further consultation with industry. The amendments will not impose retrospective tax liabilities or always argue against retrospective taxation, noting that it is akin to mugging. Its amendments in the Taxation Administration Act. The amendments in the Taxation Administration Act, directors' liability or unpaid corporate tax debt, make it clearer that directors of a corporation must take action to rectify unpaid corporate debt. If failure to pay the unpaid corporate tax is not rectified, nor action to rectify an unpaid corporate debt is commenced within a period specified by the Chief Commissioner in a compliance notice served on the director or a former director, the director's or former director's liability will include interest and penalty tax which accrues after the compliance notice is served. If, by the state specified in the original compliance notice, the debt is not rectified, the Chief Commissioner will issue a notice of assessment to the director. Of course, a liability can be rectified if the company pays the debt. The company is placed under administration, the director took all reasonable steps to ensure the failure to pay tax was rectified, or the director was unable to take action due to illness or misadventure. The amendments to the Duties Act create consistency with the Family Law Act 1975 by extending the exemption for transfer of relationship property upon the breakdown of a marriage or the breakdown of a de facto relationship. Finally, I will speak about some of the amendments to the Land Tax Act. There are many, and I am sure that other members will speak about other amendments, and I cannot get to them all. The amendments bring consistency by extending the land tax exemption for charitable institutions to any form of charitable body, such as companies, incorporated associations and societies, which corrects inconsistencies identified by the Administrative Decisions Tribunal. It is just that a body that uses all of its assets and all of its income for charitable purposes should receive a tax exemption, regardless of its structure. The bill removes the requirement that an absent owner live in another property if they have a temporary absence from their principal place of residence. This is correcting an anomaly legislation where the exemption of land tax can be identified if the owner of the property is not living in another property. However, there are many reasons that a person could be away from their home and not residing elsewhere, such as elongated travel abroad or working in another city for elongated periods, where they may be in a hotel, a caravan or even a boat. The bill exempts land used to solely provide approved education and care service, including family daycare services. This exemption does not apply to office premises unless they are on the same premises as the childcare service. The bill and the amendments make many common sense changes to the legislation. It demonstrates the O'Farrell government's commitment to good governance, and I commend the Minister and the bill to the House.